Okay, I'm going to do this video on Nmbl storage, Nmbl, and interesting. Got this from my buddy Chris, and this looks a little crazy, but maybe a little interesting. Let's see what we can find here. First of all, looking at this big, huge area of overhead, which used to be support for quite a long time. And as soon as that broke down, well, you know what you got, an immediate shot to the downside, and then that last little push. Now it looks like it's slowly starting to kind of creep up for the last couple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 weeks. 650 has been one hell of a range. It's up pretty good today, 720. But this is a huge, huge area to fill. And I know that a lot of times, you might not get a complete fill, but if we got to, we'll do 3 areas on it. I like to do is back to this original after it fell and kind of jumped up. This original area here is right around 1125. And then just the middle retracement to pretty close to the moving average, which will be about, let's call it 16 and a half. So this is kind of an interesting trade because, again, we're very close to the bottom, and it's been at the bottom for quite some time. Even as the market had some turmoil lately, it's stabilized a little bit. So this could be actually a really great opportunity to see if this thing can get a nice little bump to maybe this 11 area, and or maybe, who knows, even halfway to the 16. I don't think that this has got enough in it to run anytime soon back up to the old area 22. I didn't investigate this company, so I don't really know a lot about it. I'm just going strictly off the chart here. I know they have an earnings coming up. And they must have had, this is obviously an earnings miss. There must have been some guidance or something. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't do a lot of look into this. I'm just kind of looking at Thinkorswim charts here just to kind of see where we're at for it. But anyways, I think this is just a risk-reward play. I think that you could do something small with the options here. And what I did find is if you go to these March calls, look at the huge amount of volume stacking up over here, and they're priced. I mean, the spread's a little bit, but not too bad, and they're pretty close to being in the money too at this price. They're $7.50, and right now it's $7.20. So this really isn't bad. And if this moves up to what we talked about is right around 11 and a half, this would be a really nice little reward on this play. Now I'll go up in a little bit of time here, and this for the price, you're 80 cents here for the 7.5s, and you're between 70 and $1. Even if you got a fill at 80 or 90 cents, you're getting almost double the time here. So that's definitely worth looking at as far as money well spent, because you're picking up twice the amount of time for nearly about the same price. So the Aprils might be good. And then if you go out one more time to May, actually you see these $1.10 in May, which is just nearly only 10 cents more for another month's time. So these options are really, really excellent in here. And look at the volume on May as well. I think a lot of this volume is on the earnings play, but for the money, you would definitely have to spend the money and go here in May, just because of the price. I mean, the price is perfect on them. It's still the same spread, but you're only 10 cents difference here between April and May. I mean, how can you not? And then, even if you get filled here at 75 or 80, well, there's a chance you could get filled at either one of these at maybe 90 or even $1 here. So you're not talking that much more for 3 times the time. So I think May is definitely the one you choose. And because of the price of the options, you're not risking a lot on this play, but it's for one hell of an upside reward. And obviously, you know, if it blows down here below this, just put an alert up here at just under the $6 mark. If it blows below the $6 mark, then no harm, no foul. You're out of there. And you'll still have some good time if you buy the May. And so even if the play turns around on you, you still have some time value to unload and get a little bit of your money back, so it won't be a complete loss. And then, like I said, then I would just look for this area kind of right around in here. And I'm going to set up the alerts on it now. And then if it turns out to be something really sweet and you have the time, well, you're looking at a double on just a double on the stock price, which would be, God, man, that would be almost 10 times on the options. So this would be really an excellent play. So something to think about here, and see what you think. But risk versus reward, I think this one is exactly that. Okay, good luck, and we'll see what happens.